How are we doing today, guys? Thank you once again for joining me on Viper 9 Toy Videos. Today, I have a Dime Novel Legends Texas Ranger Modern from Chicken Fried Toys. As you can see here, this figure is very well sculpted. I love the detail on the blue jeans right there. It comes packaged with looks like a 45, a badge, a hat, a figure stand. On the back of the card, it does have the figure itself. This does look like a prototype imaging on it, just because the colors are a little bit more off. And then a bunch of the other Western figures that they have. You know, they have a couple exclusive figures there that they do at conventions and whatnot that may look kind of familiar to some of you action figure collectors. And then it has a brief description of the modern Texas Ranger, company info, and their shoutouts. And then the limited quantity of this particular figure, which is limited to, what does that say, 2,500 pieces? Yeah, 2,500 pieces. So let's go ahead and get this Texas Ranger off the bubble here so we can go ahead and take a look at him. This one here, I was definitely wanting for my city diorama. I do have quite a bit of different cops right now for it, but I just really like the looks of this modern Texas Ranger with some of his, you know, the blue jeans and everything like that. Go ahead and get the card slid back and then get him punched out of there. So he does have just a single ball joint neck. The shoulder articulation is, you know, what you come to expect from Chicken Fried Toys, so it is pretty good. It does have the exposed joint right there, if we could focus on that. But he comes up to a pretty decent T-pose, little stiff on that. I probably recommend heating him up a little bit, just for out of the package play. Elbow joint is... elbow joint's pretty solid. Doesn't quite come to a 90. It does look like you do sacrifice a little bit of articulation with the fabric on the shirt. He does have the ball jointed waist, vertical wrist rockers on both hands. The ball joint, or the T joints in the legs, wow, struggling, are pretty good. Double joint knees, and then of course just your standard jointed ankles, no like rocker joints or anything like that. So little bit of wiggle there, but once again some restricting. Wow, I'm just going to stop wording. And then it does have a separate piece free floating tie on that. It does have his Colt 45 holster there formed onto the pants along with the badge holder. And then a handcuff pouch on the back, which looks really good. The leather work that they went with on that is really amazing looking. Like that's really good detail. I love the denim detail on these pants too. I am a little disappointed. I don't know how they would have got away with it. So this isn't on them at all. It is just myself. I was kind of hoping I'd be able to reuse these legs for something else other than the Texas Ranger, but the badge, leather, the holster and everything, those are hard on the legs. So you're not going to be able to use those for anything else. Let's go ahead and get this bag here open real quick. Wow. So he does come with a modern Texas Ranger hat. I do like the looks of that quite a bit, actually. And then he does come with the 45 to fit in his holster. Just like that. And then he does come with his Texas Star, but it does appear that I'm gonna have to probably glue that on. I can't make out the detail. It does have words on it, but I cannot make out heads or tails of that. So that, I do believe that just says Texas Ranger. Yep, just says Texas Ranger, plain and simple. But gonna have to get a little dab of super glue to go ahead and get that badge mounted on that holder. Like so, which I don't have any super glue on hand, so that is, I'm gonna have to figure that out. But you can kind of see how that would go, like so. Oops. And there goes the easily lost piece. Give me just 1 second here. Yep, I just dropped that right on my white carpet, and I do not know where that went. So, let that be a forewarning to anyone watching this video. That badge is a slippery little devil, and it will definitely get away from you. But so far, I'm gonna find it. I'll get it glued up. I'll post pictures on my Facebook and Instagram of Viper 9 toy videos as soon as I, get that mounted up. But overall, guys, this Texas Ranger is just absolutely amazing. One thing that I am hopefully super, let's take a look at this real quick. So if you remember from my previous video, I just got a whole bunch of new cowboy heads. So we're going to go ahead and pop some of these heads off these bodies here that I had. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of these different heads on this Texas Ranger body. You're not really feeling that one. Wow, just kind of like that Buckaroo body. Some of these heads just are not wanting to fit that well. Kind of feeling that one. I don't know if he would appreciate being a Texas Ranger or not. Ooh, this is a good one. Go ahead and get... Let's check out this head here real quick. Yeah, it's not wanting to pop on, but you can get past the giraffe neck there. But overall, I think we'll just go ahead and keep the base head that's supposed to be on it. Get that cap back on. And there we go, gentlemen. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I think I have a fair amount of, I don't know. But right there, going to go ahead and leave it with, hit that like, smash that follow if you haven't already, and thank you for watching.